Hydari, I'm not sure whether he would still want to be called a peacenik. Majid Hydari is with us on the phone line. Majid Hydari, I think you must have seen that video. Does that bring in any shame to you? Because you've been speaking for Pakistan for the longest time, speaking against the country. The reason why you give Hizbul Mujahideen and all these terror outfits a handle, Majid Hydari.
Really dastardly act, and what is more concerning and what is more sorrowful is that those people, the killers, are chanting Allahu Akbar and trying to defame Islam. The problem is that in the last 30 years, we never had such a situation which has been there in Kashmir during the RSS regime. Now, Kashmir has been pushed to a situation like that of Syria, and that is really unfortunate. Kashmir was never Syria, and we owe this thing to RSS. It is all because of the policies of RSS.
Majid Hydari, I think that is the problem. That is the real problem. Because you have to draw a political link to this. You will not speak about those netas who are in the valley, who day in and day out want to speak for Pakistan, speak against the country, Majid Hydari.
So
why don't you call them out?
For a negotiation, why are these poor children, innocent people being killed? What was the fault of this 17-year-old boy?
What are you talking about, Majid? It's not the RSS. It is the Hizbul Mujahideen, the Pakistan-sponsored butchers who are responsible for this killing. For once, will you have some kind of humanity, Majid? We have Lalit Ambardar also joining us on the phone line. Majid, hold your thoughts. Lalit Ambardar, you have seen this gory cycle of killings in the Kashmir Valley over the last many years. Now, a 17-year-old class 11th student is killed mercilessly. 18 bullets are pumped into his body. How shocking is this? And Majid Hydari blames the RSS?
This is a perversion that Islamism has driven to the Kashmiri society today. They can't see barbarism being infected right in front of their eyes. Now listen, Kashmiri Islamists haven't become barbaric right overnight. This is how they were for the past 30 years since the advent of Kashmir Jihad. You know what they did to Girja Tikku? She was not just raped. She was cut into two on a saw machine. That's the barbarism of Kashmir Jihad. Now, what they are doing now, what's the purpose of terror? The purpose is to strike terror in the minds and hearts. Right? This is what they are doing now, using every possible opportunity, social media, to strike terror. That is it. That is what Jihad is all about globally. And Kashmir Jihad is following a pattern. It's progressing as per the pattern, like it has been in Afghanistan or Syria or anywhere else. So I'm not surprised. I follow Jihad everywhere else. The only thing I'm surprised about is the absence of the will to acknowledge Kashmir Jihad is a military problem. It needs to be tackled. This boy, young boy, he has been killed brutally just because he symbolized with Indianness in Kashmir. They are not left any Hindus in Kashmir to be targeted. They are targeting Muslims, those Muslims who are anyway associated with Indian state.
Trying to military onslaught. What has been the result? What has been the result of Operation All Out?
Listen to me. You wait. I will expect you to come to India State in Delhi. You will beg for forgiveness. You drove Kashmir to a bit of no return. You will have to pay for it. You will run for your life. They are not going to spare you.
Majid, 1 second. Let's have some order. Guys. Majid, my pointed question to you is, where is the society? Why aren't there protests happening in Lal Chowk? Why isn't there a shutdown call against the Hizbul Mujahideen? Where are the protests? Why aren't you leading a protest against this brutal killing as a civil society member?
You are a paid agent of the RSS. You are nobody's representative.
I am an Indian. I don't need to be paid agent. I don't need to be paid to be an Indian. And I'm proud of being Indian. That's why you and your co-host started in Kashmir, because I represented Kashmir. I represent India and Kashmir. I don't need to be paid for that. Alright? I am an Indian to the core, and just remember me. I have told you a number of times. Remember my face. I am the kind of rebel against you guys. Just remember it. So I don't need to be paid to be an Indian. Remember it.
Your own Pandit fraternity will kick you out. See, we are right there. You are trying to...
Don't worry. Jammu is tolerating you.
Well, let's not communalize, Majid Hydari. I know you're expert in communalizing these matters. Let's not communalize this, Majid, because this is about humanity. This is about a 17-year-old who's been barbarically killed, and people like you are justifying this killing by, in fact, giving some kind of a justification to Hizbul Mujahideen and Pakistani terrorists.
Bring Professor Amitabh Mattu to debate.
What is he talking about? I don't know. Abu is in the debate with this guy.
No, you don't give us any lecture. We know our journalism. We stand by our journalism. We are proud of it. You explain, why aren't you protesting? Why are you shying away? Are you standing by the killers, the butchers who killed the 17-year-old boy?
This killing is infection of Hindutva. The way Mohammad Afrozul was set ablaze in Rajasthan.
No, what Hindutva and RSS are you talking about? Majid Hydari, where is the protest? You are sitting at your residence right now, perhaps writing a copy. But the question is, why aren't you protesting? Where is the society? Where are the radical separatists? Why aren't you questioning them?
Islamism has driven you to...
Why should I am saying this is infection, the Hindutva infection, which has infiltrated into Kashmir, that videos are being captured of somebody innocent being killed. Shame on the killers, but more shame on RSS and its Hindutva policy.
You are being apologist for those jihadist terrorists who have killed an 18-year-old.
I am not apologist for any jihad. They can't be jihadis. Nobody who is misusing name of Allah can be a jihadi. They are not jihadis, they are terrorists. They are misusing name of Islam. They are misusing name of Allah. They cannot be jihadis. Don't call them jihadis. They are terrorists. They have killed an innocent. But you are the bigger terrorists.
They are jihadis.
Let the nation know you people are the bigger terrorists.
Don't give it a cover. It is jihad. It is jihad. It is jihad.
There is no jihad. No, it is Hindutva. Hindutva is only Hindutva. The infection of bloody
Hindutva. Hindus they were in Kashmir. You got them out. You inflicted genocide. You shameless people. You don't even have the realization what you have brought Kashmir to.
We have not brought it. It is your false, bad policies. Those at the helm don't know how to tackle Kashmir. You don't have a policy on Kashmir. And then you talk about Kashmir
100 years. You guys, there was the advent of Islamism in Kashmir. We have suffered. How does that 100% population turn into bloody minuscule minority? It's because of your Buddhist society.
Don't bring religion into it. Kashmir was
Buddhist society. When you say azadi ka matlab la ilaha illallah,
community go for your outside of the Buddhist
Kashmir ke Musliman azadi ka matlab. What do you mean by that?
Don't think religion. There is only one communal politics in India. Nothing more than that.
Listen, you are not talking a liberal left of India. I am Indian. I am a nationalist Indian, and so is the India now acknowledging. They understand what is being in Kashmir now. It's no more separatism. It's no more separatism.
I am talking to a war with a capital F.
It's a war like Afghanistan is suffering, like Syria suffered. India is suffering for 30 years. I am waiting for the Indian state to rise and take
Okay, Lalit and Majid, I just need to thank both of you gentlemen, but the point is very clear. If this one story, Majid Hydari, does not wake you up, nothing else will. It's very easy to go in political circles, hit out at party A, party B, but you're not realizing that it's the people, the ordinary Kashmiri today, Majid Hydari, that is bearing the brunt. Republic is tracking that story very closely. Thank you to both of you for speaking to us, Majid. Please do think about this. You have to let that story sink in. As I get in both my colleagues, Aditya Rajkol and Tejinder again, who've been getting us various perspectives to this. And to you now, Tejinder, before I get in Aditya, what are reactions that we've heard so far from people in the valley? Because it's important for people to speak up. I think important for all those to speak up today against what has happened, who've been advocating talks with Pakistan, who do not have this, I think, courage to call a spade, Tejinder.
Dipti, I was listening to the conversation between Majid Hydari and Aditya Rajkol, wherein Aditya Rajkol asked Majid Hydari that why are you not holding any protest? And I was shocked to hear the answer from Majid Hydari, where he said, why should I? So, these are the very same people who protest on even the drop of the hat. And now when a common Kashmiri, an innocent Kashmiri, a 17-year-old schoolboy and a class 11 student is killed, these so-called peaceniks, those who give long lectures to Indian government for holding a dialogue with Pakistan, they say, why should I protest against the killing of this innocent 17-year-old kid who was killed in the most gruesome and barbaric way by these Pakistani sponsored terrorists. 20 bullets were fired on this innocent kid in the most heinous way of execution. The first of which I have seen in my long, our 1.5 decade long career of journalism. I haven't seen such a barbaric video coming from the Kashmir Valley, wherein a 17-year-old kid, a 11th class student, is shot 20 times. And these politicians, these so-called peaceniks, they maintain a silence, a criminal silence. You know, Mehbooba Mufti, we know, the former chief minister, who is known for making such a hue and cry at every podium which she got. She used to give sermons to the Indian government to hold peace dialogues with Pakistan. And where is she now? Where is she hiding? Why not a single word of condemnation from either the PDP or the PDP president, the former chief minister Mehbooba Mufti? Now Umar Abdullah, the former chief minister, and he had made a tweet, and this tweet comes 12 hours after this video was released. So where was he? He is ready to tweet on any damn thing which happens anywhere in the world. He's ready to tweet, but it took more than 12 hours for him to tweet on this heinous crime, and that too he didn't mention about Pakistan. He didn't name and shame the Hizbul Mujahideen terrorist who gunned down this 17-year-old kid. You can well understand, imagine the pain and agony the parents, the family members, the relatives of this innocent boy must be going through right now. What was his fault? His fault was that he was an Indian. Will every Kashmiri who is an Indian meet the same fate? These terrorists, what they want to prove? They want to prove that Kashmir no longer is a peace-loving people. Kashmiris, they will be killed as they will convert Kashmir into Syria. We haven't seen such a 17-year-old kids even being killed in Syria. Syrian terrorists, they don't release such a video, but now Kashmir, they have converted this Kashmir into Syria. And these politicians, these Abdullahs, these Muftis, they haven't uttered a single word. Where is Mustafa Kamal right now? He hadn't said a single word. He's always eager to blame the army for whatever happens, but today he has maintained a criminal silence, not a single word of condemnation coming from him. Yes, Dipti.
And you know, Tejinder, you know, I think there is also an answer in that silence, because they cannot stand up. They don't have the spine to stand up and say that something like this is unacceptable. This is unapologetic politics. I think that is also being played. I want to thank both Aditya and Tejinder for filling us in on that story.